Everybody, it is Nicole, and I'm going to be unboxing some yarn from Goucher, but there were some other things that I wanted to talk about, it's all going to kind of tie in with what I picked out, and this is not sponsored by them. I picked out and paid for all of this for myself, and there will be a reason behind all of the choices. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Nicole. I am somebody who has what you would call an invisible illness. I have fibromyalgia, so it might look like I'm fine. Sometimes I'm not. And that's why, like today, I'm wearing my contacts. It took me a little bit to wake up this morning and get up and even do this, but I'm doing it because I think it's important. So if you want to hang out with me for a little bit, because this video is going to be a little bit longer, please do, because I really want to share things with you. And I also wanted to thank, I believe it's Myra, Teresa, and then I know that there are a lot, I think Dawn, who have, and I think Maria, you guys have all either given me, donated or gifted me resin, money through PayPal, or what it means a lot to me to help bring the resin pours, buy more yarn for my mystery boxes and stuff like that. And then also thank you for all of you who have purchased from my Etsy shop. I really appreciate it. So there are a couple of things that I want to talk about that's going to tie in with this unboxing. So again, I'm saying right now, the video is going to be a little bit longer. If you want to stick around, fantastic. If you don't, I totally understand if this is not your thing, because my channel is not just about yarn. It's not about resin. It is in my name. It does say fibromyalgia yarn resin. That's the reason why I talk about mental health, why I talk about chronic illnesses, because these are difficult subjects to talk about. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, I don't know if any of you have heard of something called the spoon theory. And for those of you who deal with an invisible illness or a visible illness, probably know yourself as a spoonie. And for those of you who don't, I'll kind of do it as a condensed version of it. So I learned this via a YouTube video by, her name is Christine Miserandillo. And I'll link the YouTube video in the description box. It's and she explains how the spoon theory works in a longer version, because she has lupus. She was explaining to her friend how people who have visible or invisible illnesses, chronic illnesses, are able or not able to make it through the day. So I'll kind of explain it in a shorter version than she does, but in essentially the same manner. So imagine you are waking up for the day, and you are giving, as she says, like maybe we'll go with 12 spoons, okay? And that amount of spoons is the amount of energy you have for the day. Now, as somebody like me, or maybe like you, if you are like me, you have to look at those spoons that you have for the day and decide, okay, what is it that I need to get done today that is the highest on the priority list and then lowest on the priority list? And am I willing to take a majority of those spoons or all of those spoons and then maybe borrow them some from the next day, and then possibly it rolls on and on and on. And that's why when I say, if I do too much in a specific day, and this is not in any way me complaining, I'm gonna explain to you, this is how it works. Let's say, for example, I need to make dinner today, which I do, which reminds me, better write that down, dinner. So tonight dinner is chicken curry. So I need to take the chicken out of the freezer, and that is going to take a lot of energy because I have to debone, deskin, chop the chicken, chop all the vegetables, and then of course I use an Instant Pot to cook. So that makes things a little bit easier, but that will take an X amount of number of spoons. So say out of the 10 or 12 spoons that I've gotten today, I've already used probably at least 2. That was to get up, get my butt over to the bathroom, change my clothes, half-heartedly brush my teeth, and then I couldn't do the contacts. I'll probably do my contacts later. And then I knew I had to take the garbage out because yesterday I cleaned my litter box, which yesterday was a rough day because of the stupid weather. So I had already borrowed a spoon. I am borrowing spoons from the previous day because I also had to take my husband to the hospital. So I am down right now, I want to say probably a total of 6 or 7 spoons. All right. So we are looking at, now I am left with, let's say 5 spoons left for the day. Now what do I have to do? I still need to make dinner. I'm also filming, and then I really need to get a move on with my orders because I want to make sure that most of them or all of them are at least boxed up and the postage printed out within the next couple of days. So that's going to take probably the rest of my spoons, all of those items. So at the end of the day, I know I'm going to be completely exhausted. So that's all my spoons. It's gone for this day. That means my battery is completely depleted. But I still have to do all of my other things. Like, you know, like I said, I'll probably, the contacts, I did not brush my hair. And then of course, washing any dishes, and any extraneous things like going to the mailbox. I don't go to the mail every day sometimes. There will be some weeks where I will only go to the mailbox 2 or 3 times unless I know that I am expecting certain things that are important. So most days or weeks, I know this is probably getting to be very confusing, I am borrowing from each day and each day and each day. So there really isn't ever any day that I am truly ever caught up unless I make a concerted effort to only do specific items. Like, for example, I only make dinner, I only get up, change my clothes, brush my teeth, and brush my hair and put my contacts on. And that's all I do for the day. And then all I do is maybe sit and watch TV and don't do anything else. That essentially will bring the spoons back up to a certain point. It means that the spoons are back up to full. So that essentially is kind of like the spoon theory. It's the spoons are a person with a visible or invisible illness or chronic pain, their battery. So they have to make specific decisions every single day on what they can or cannot do, depending on the level of importance, the level of need, and then of course the amount of battery they have left in reference to what they're willing to give up or not give up as far as you know, pain and so on. So hopefully that kind of explains that a little bit, that for people like us who may not look like we're sick, trust me, I did not choose this. I had a very, very successful career. I was not what I would consider somebody who was afraid to go outside, who getting in the car makes me nervous. I can't drive with the radio on because it makes me have anxiety. Loud noises cause issues. So it was a really hard thing for me to go from having a very successful career to switching to going on disability. It's quite frustrating when you hear snide remarks from people. When I park in the handicap spot with my handicap placard and people say, I've had people say to me, you don't need to park in that spot, you look perfectly fine. And you know, I do use a cane, and why are you using a cane? You don't need to use a cane, you look perfectly fine. But you don't know what is going on. Just because I don't look sick to you doesn't mean I am not actually sick. I unfortunately have what I have, and I come on here to talk to you about these things because I think it's a very important thing to discuss, to be real and honest about, because there aren't many people who really truly understand. So that's one thing. Like I said, I think Christine explains it a little bit better, but essentially what it is it's our batteries for the day. People who don't have these kind of ailments, you can pretty much do whatever it is that you need to do, and it's not necessarily a huge deal where you're completely down for maybe a week or a week and a half or 4 days, whereas sometimes for me that's what it is. But if I were you, if you really want to truly understand what the spoon theory is, I suggest clicking on the link. I'll put it in my description box, and you can watch the video, and she explains it, I think, a little bit better than I do. Okay, so now onto the yarn, and we're gonna go through everything like I normally do. I got 2 gift packages I purchased with my own money from Goucher, and I'll read you the specs and all of that, but the resemblance of the colors that I selected are very important. And then I also got one of their mystery bags just because I like mystery bags. Okay, so first off, I got, let's see, this, oh, this is not it. I got one of their gift packs, and it is in the colors that I picked here, which is, it's a mixture of this white and like teal, green, purple, and royal purple. Now I will explain all of this to you in just a moment. And then I got the second pack here, which it comes with notions and stuff like that. And this one is, it's lavender, purple, dark purple, and royal purple. And I'll get to the information. So okay, so we're gonna open the one that has the white. So it is 70% bamboo and 30% cotton. Now these are all the same specs. It is a 2 fine, and it is 1.75 ounces or 50 grams. Let's see. So this one obviously is just white. And then I've got same specs. You can see is this nice teal color. I guess this is more green teal. Same specs, 2 fine, and then 1 3/4 ounces or 50 grams. and it's very, very soft. And like I said, it's 70% bamboo and 30% cotton. And then, so in this pack though, I got, this one has 2 of each color. And then this one is a darker, I guess, like a lavender color. And then the last one is this nice royal purple color. Okay, so now I'll explain to you why I got these here. So, number one, this particular pack I think would make a great gift for anybody out there who loves their yarn, because the yarn is super soft. And it includes a pair of scissors, and let's see if I can get to it. Sorry for the crinkling. I know not a lot of you like that, so, because I don't. It really bugs my PTSD. Loud sounds and stuff like that, it does, unfortunately. So you get a tin here, and I believe there's probably some stitch markers in there. You also get a plastic darning needle. So it's a cute little travel tin. Sorry for the shaky hands. Today's a really painful day today. The atmosphere changed again. It is now warm. So the body is like not cooperating today. I am having a hard time opening this dang tin. Woo! All right, I got it open. All right, so inside you get stitch markers and you get a tape measure. So this particular gift pack, because you get the scissors, you get the stitch markers with the cute little tin, and then you get the needle, would make a great gift for anyone out there that, you know, wants to gift some really nice yarn. As I said, the yarn is incredibly soft, and you get quite a bit of yarn in a wide variety of colors. And Boucher offers it in different other than bamboo, there's others. So like I said, this is 70% cotton, and or 70% bamboo and 30% cotton. And I chose these colors, the teal and the purple, because that's the color of suicide awareness, which is a tough subject to talk about. And it's important to me to talk about it, because it's an important part of mental health. And that is what my channel is about. It's being self-aware about what's going on with your own self, which obviously sometimes I don't do. And also, it's also good to, especially when the lockdowns happen, to check in with people who are slightly isolated. Some like friends who may be single or who are not single, who, you know, like, especially when like the kids were not in school, and you know, I essentially had to take over the role as teacher. A lot of the subjects that are taught these days and the way they're taught are taught entirely different. Like, for example, I don't know if some of you who are parents out there have dealt with Common Core. I do not like Common Core because I don't understand it. And it's really confusing as to why you can't do 5 + 8 is 13 the way that we used to, and why you need to draw all these boxes and circles and color them in, and then all the kids need to show their work on how they got that answer. Why can't it just be 5 + 8 = 13 and you're done with it? I don't know. So, but I know that it was really also tough for the kids because there was no social interaction during that time. So it's important to check in and make sure that, you know, are you doing okay? That's all you have to ask. Are you okay? And it's not always about giving advice. A lot of times when you ask somebody, like for me example, if somebody were to ask me or I were to ask you, do you want to talk? Are you okay? So a lot of times it's just about listening. You know, hearing about, I had a really rough day today because of I couldn't understand XYZ, or somebody screamed at me for no reason, or somebody said some really nasty stuff, or I just had a really hard time today because today was a really high pain level today. And so doing that in a way where you're not judging somebody is also very important, because it will allow that person, when you ask them, are you okay, to feel like they're not being judged. Just sit there and listen and say, okay, I hear you, I see you, I understand. And if they are comfortable with it, or if you are comfortable with it, maybe they want a hug, or it's just a matter of, you know, just maybe telling them a joke, making them laugh, or I don't know, just talking about it as a whole is something that means that this a bridge to, you know, cover that like wide chasm of, no, we can't talk about this. This is a big no subject. It's okay to talk about it. It is. And so that's why, number one, I picked these colors. Okay, so I felt these are the colors. If you look them up, I believe is suicide awareness. Is if you were to wear their ribbon, their color is teal and purple. So that's why I picked these colors. Goucher has gorgeous yarns. I have never been disappointed with their mystery bags, which is why I decided to buy the mystery bags. And so I am going to share with you know, anybody who obviously have purchased mystery boxes, and I may hold some aside to put in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm planning a fairly decent size giveaway pack. So for those of you who are new subscribers, I really do hope you stick around, because I think I do a lot of fun stuff, and I do yarn hauls, I do my resin pours, and then I do this. I have seen a lot of great feedback on my little like vlogs to places around here. So I want to try to do that along with you guys are helping me by having me do the vlogs, because it is forcing me to go outside for a person who doesn't want to go outside. It makes me very nervous. Heck, making this video, doing videos like this make me nervous. I know some of you say you can't tell that sometimes I'm having an anxiety attack, or you know, I'm panicking on my lives or while I'm doing the videos. I've gotten really good at hiding it, because I've kind of been this way for a while. I have learned to adapt, because I mean, as you've seen in my two videos from a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago, there are people out there who don't get it. I am not complaining. I am trying to educate people on what it is like to have the things that people like me or others may have. And it is also important to discuss mental health. It's important to discuss suicide awareness, because And while I will tell you, I am not a doctor, I am not a therapist, I'm not a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or anything. So I am not the end all be all. I'm just bridging that gap so that you, as somebody who may be suffering from something like that, or maybe wants to ask questions, or just maybe want to, you know, maybe be a little more open-minded, or whatever it is, can have a place to feel safe to talk about it. And my email is always I try to always remember to put all of my information in my description box, so that if you need somebody to talk to, or just vent to, or whatever it is, or you want to share your story with me, please email me. I try to do my best to check my emails as regularly as possible and respond back. I also do my best to respond to every single comment that I get on my videos. I know that's probably a very unrealistic thing to do, but you know, I do. I don't know if I'll get past where I am right now. I've been told that responding to every single comment is not going to be something feasible if I grow any larger. I have no expectations of growing any larger. I hit my goal of 1,000, and I'm over 1,000. I think last time I checked, I'm at 1,037. So I've hit my goal, and that makes me happy. And so I do try to reach out, you know, say thank you, or thanks for watching, I appreciate you, stuff like that, because I think it's important for me as a content, I guess, quote unquote content creator. I don't necessarily see myself as that way. I just see me as Nicole. I just talk about everything and be as honest and real as I possibly can, and people will see it as they want to see it. So this is also sort of my introduction to people who want to know what I am, or you know, what my channel is about, or who I am, because I know I've gained also a, you know, small-ish or bigger-ish amount of subscribers over the last so many days. So I also wanted to do this again. Okay, so that was that. And then I also got this one. It's another gift pack. It has the same things. It has the scissors, and they're really nice scissors. Sorry again for the crinkling. So it's these really it says retro scissors. So these ones, it says it's antique. I'm assuming that's the finish on it. Let's see. So this one looks like it says is Dragon Alloy Scissors, and this one looks like it has like the rainbow colored finish on it. Sorry. And so again, great gift pack, really decently priced. She also Goucher, which is the owner, is run by, her name is Melissa. The prices are very affordable, so you know, if you're looking for a fairly decent amount of yarn, you can get it on their website, and I'll put the website, and they're also on Etsy. So they have a very large collection of yarns, crochet hooks, I think she has Tunisian needles, stitch markers, totes, scissors, I mean the whole 9 yards. And so I think these would be great gifts, and so I also picked this color because it also is a part of the suicide awareness, and then mental health awareness is also green. Thus why I picked the green as well, because they all tie together. Mental health and suicide awareness all tie together. And like I said, it is okay to not be okay. And everybody has good days. Everybody has bad days. And for those who struggle a little bit more because you know, you may have a mental illness, which there's nothing wrong with having a mental illness. I have several. I am bipolar 1, which does not mean I'm like, I will sometimes, I'm like, I have where I'm like in a manic stage. I'm on medication. I'm on Depakote. And while it's not as bad as it used to, I will have sometimes a manic stage where I'm like way up here. And my thing sometimes is I will go on buying sprees, which obviously is not a good thing. And that does not help sometimes with the yarn problem. Because I also I have a large collection of silicone molds that I buy. And then I also love phone cases, and I know you guys have seen the ears. Those I also collect. One of my close friends, she runs a business where she makes them, and I am also one of her, you know, I've been with her from the very beginning, so I will support her in any way I can. So anyway, all of these things go together because I have used resin, and this is my brand of choice, Paduo. I do have an affiliate code, and that's always in my description. You can get 10% off, and then it gives me just a small amount of money. You don't have to use it. You can just go, it's on Amazon, and just search up Paduo resin. It's a great product. It's been the one that after I tried gazillions of them, that's the one that I've liked the best, and I've stopped using all of the others because this is the one that I like the best. It's the easiest to work with. But so the resin, the crocheting, which I am in no way at an expert level. I can't create my own patterns. For those of you who can, I admire you to no end. I am in no way in shape or form close to that. But all of these things are what I like to incorporate in my life as art therapy, so that it helps with my mental health. It takes my mind off my anxiety. It takes my mind off of when I have triggers with my PTSD, and it calms all the noise up here. So that's part of the reason why I talk about all of these things, because I want to show you that even though you may not fully understand where I'm coming from, there are other people that I know probably like to see somebody like them who is able to do these things and get what art therapy is, and that it is something that definitely helps with a lot of things when it comes to I call it noise, you might call it something else, when it comes to mental illnesses. And then the other thing is I would like to crochet more, but I can't because of the pain that I have, the chronic pain that I have. But I try to do it as often as I can, because I used to be able to crochet blankets and ponchos and things like that in no time flat. But obviously life changes, your body changes, and you are what you are at this point. So please understand that this is what my channel is about. It's about mental health. It's about talking about difficult subjects. it's about education, and it's also about all of these other fun things, about talking about yarn, and you know, looking at all of these really fun and fantastic things. So yeah, so we'll go through this one so you can see it up close, and then we'll get into the mystery bag. All right, so I don't know how many are still around because we're at 35 minutes, but I like these kinds of videos. Some of you don't, so it may not be your cup of tea, so I may have lost a lot of you by now, but I'm doing this anyway because obviously it's my channel. So what are you gonna do? I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it because I think this is important. All right, so enough about that. We're going to talk about the other bag. This one, same thing. It's actually called Bamboo 139 if you see the label, which is the same thing as the other, and the specs are the same. It's 70% bamboo, 30% cotton. It's 2 fine, and then it's 1 3/4 ounces or 50 grams. And this one is, I guess, a light lavender, and it is like really, really soft. And I am assuming, you know, with the combination of the bamboo and the cotton has a lot to do with it. And then there's this color, and again, this is a part of their gift pack. So this gift pack, you get 2 bottles of each, and this one is a darker lavender, same specs. And then this one is a beautiful royal purple, or at least maybe this is more of a purple. I don't know what a purple is, but that's what it is to me. And then this may be a mixture of these two together. So this pack is like a gradient of purples, same specs, and it's super, super soft. And then the last one is the deepest purple, which I guess you could call, this is the royal purple. Okay, so again, you get 2 of each color. So you know, it didn't come with my invoice, so I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I can tell you that a lot of the yarns on Gushade are not crazy expensive, but I think you do get very quality yarns for the price in reference to the yarn that you get. Okay, so we're gonna close that. Now we're gonna get to the fun one. This is the mystery bag I got. It's the $50 mystery bag and notions. So I know will have really nice yarn in it because I've gotten this. There are different levels. I think there's 10, 25, I think, and then 50, and I think there's one more, 75. So I got the $50 one. So, and usually you get a wide variety of their yarns. So, and let's see what we got. And the nice thing is that when they do send you your yarn, you do kind of get a catalog of their yarns. And then the nice thing too is that sometimes they give you like little samples of what the yarn feels like, because it looks like the thick-ish, which is what this one is. So you can, you know, feel the yarn. And then let's see, this. So this is the bamboo, which is the one that I have. So they usually tape a sample of the yarn on it, and then it tells you the colors. Okay, so this is what I got let's see what was in it, or what is in it. I need scissors. Okay, so first, now this is, okay, I don't think I've ever got this one. So this one is called Carry Flex. So this looks like a tweed yarn, and I am searching for where I can open it so I can give you a little more information. You can see it up closer. I don't want to tear the package because I want to be able to put it back. And it doesn't look like I'll be able to. And I really don't. Okay, I think I found it. I really don't like doing that because I like keeping my yarns that I'm going to be putting in mystery boxes back in the bags that I get them in. Okay, so you see here, it's kind of this like pink peach color. And it's called Carry Flex. It's a 4 weight, and it looks like it's saying that it's kind of like a baby yarn. And it's 1.6 ounces or 97 yards. And it is 65% silk and 35% cotton. And then if you can see the flex, it's got yellow, blue, pink, and it looks like there's some white in there. So this is something that I haven't ever gotten, and I got 4 balls. Okay, next. Okay, so this is the same as the other yarns. This is the Vichy Bamboo 139, same specs as before. It looks like, yep, it's 70% bamboo, 30% cotton, and it's a 2 fine, and it looks like a very like a periwinkle color. And let me see, and it's 1 3/4 ounces and 50 grams. So, and I know it's soft. It's this one here also very soft. All right, next. This one I got 4 in it, and then this one it's their Aden line. So this one, I don't know if I've gotten this one before, so let's see what it is. It looks like it's acrylic. Yeah, it is. All right, so it's this nice light teal color. It's a DK weight, or 3, 50 grams or 131 yards, and it's 100% premium acrylic. And I got, so if you see what it says Aden. So I got 4 balls. So far I've gotten a fairly decent amount of yarn, and everything is, you know, really soft. All right, next I got 2 skeins of the Thickish in this nice white gray stripy yarn. It's a 4. Let's see there, it's a 4, and it's 100% acrylic. It says 8 ply, 3.3 ounces or 139 yards. This is Thickish, so it's very, very soft. I've gotten this, not the specific color, but definitely have gotten this in their mystery box. So I'm usually never disappointed with what they send. And then this one is their Mod line. I've also got this one. This is a really fun color. It's this really nice goldish shimmer color. It's, if you look at it, you can kind of see like a silver color in there. Okay, so It's a 3.5 ounces or 342 yards. I got 2 of them. I'm gonna pick it up because we're hitting about 45 minutes. Okay, and then the last 2 skeins I've got is their Velvet Nookie, which is this really nice cranberry color or wine color. It's a 4 medium, 3.5 ounces or 250 yards, and it's 100% polyester. So it's like, you know, they're like a chenille type yarn. It's very soft. And I've gotten this in several different colors before when I bought the mystery bags. So, and then the notions are, if I can get it open, and I'll try to go through it as quickly as I can, because I'm sure you're like, hurry up already, right? All right, so she sells these on Boucher sells these as well. The fun travel crochet hooks on a keychain. And then you get the ruler and the gauge. You get 1 measuring tape. And then I got this cute little hairpin, scissors hairpin. You can buy them on the website as well. I think they have different kinds. This one is silver. Sorry, I apologize for the shakiness. The hands are just not cooperating today. And then another pair of scissors. This one is in a silver finish. And I know everybody likes these kinds of scissors. So I try to, you know, I don't like always to be like, oh, everybody's gonna get notions, because I don't always have the notions. And then of course, I got a handful of different kind of stitch markers. So I got the diaper clip ones, I've got some metal ones, and then the circular ones. So that's the notions. So, so yeah, that's the mystery bag pretty much. I hope the little like chit chat and stuff about the spoon theory, which I will link in again at in my description box if you want to learn a little bit more, because I think I like didn't really explain it very well, but I hope I gave you an idea of what it's like to have to be a spoonie. That's what we're called. We're part of a spoonie family. So spoonies stick together, right? That's how I get through my life, and that's how I also set boundaries, especially when it comes to people who want to tell me I need to do XYZ when I just can't, like my mom. So anyway, and then of course discussing mental health and suicide awareness, which I think is important. And then of course the fun part, which is the yarn and why I did what I did, and how it all kind of meshes together. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And that in a whole for this video that's me, Nicole. That explains my channel, that explains the name. So if any of you have stuck around to the end, I really hope you have. I hope you have entered into the giveaway, because it is closed now. And I will be picking the winner tomorrow via YouTube comment picker, and I will do my best to post it as quickly as I can, because I'm sure there are a lot of people who are anxious to see who won the Central. And then after the giveaway, I do hope my number stays where it is, or possibly goes to even more, because I do plan on, I do have in the works already a fairly generous giveaway for my big milestone, which for me, yes, hitting 1,000 is a big milestone because that was my goal from the very beginning. So I'll sign off now because I have blabbered on for long enough, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.